that would be Boho. I was looking around on YouTube the other day because I decided it's time for me to branch out and do something different. And so I was trying to see, okay, different kinds of crafts that I could do that I am currently not making. And I ran across a video of a lady who was doing some boho stuff, and so I watched the first video and I got very involved in the video. I turned it on and I watched that video from start to finish, never fast forwarded through anything or felt bored, none of that. So I thought, okay, this is something I want to do. I really loved the project she was doing, and it just got me really excited, which is something that recently I've kind of had a little bit of a brain fog, and I've been doing a lot of the same things, and I don't want to do the same things anymore. I want to move on and start doing some other stuff. So no resin in this project today. I am, however, thinking about using one of my resined butterfly fairies, and this is one that I recently made, and I thought she might be very pretty on this, although I'm not positive that I'm going to use her. I did take her out just in case. And so I have a whole bunch of cool stuff. Now in the video that I watched, the girl that did the video made her flowers, and I did make one that is similar to the one that she made in her video, which was a velvet rolled rose, and I think mine came out pretty. Although I'm not sure that I don't think I'm going to use this in today's video, unless I was to match up maybe these two, which is too much green as far as I'm concerned. And this is a flower that I made probably 4 or 5 years ago, literally that long ago. And I've always loved it, and I've always wanted to use it in something, but it's not a shabby chic flower, and I've been just doing so much shabby chic stuff. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get glue off my nail. I've done so much shabby chic stuff, I haven't had a chance to use it. And I love this flower. I actually had put it on a box that I made a long time ago. And that box sat and sat and sat. So I pulled it off of the box, and you can see there's a little bit of glue on the back of it. And I decided I wanted to do something different with it because it's extremely worthy of a really great project. It's just made out of some fabric that I had from a shirt. And I just love it. This flower is, for me, it's very shabby, very, to me, very boho. So I thought, oh my gosh, it'll be so perfect in this video today. I did want to show you guys really quick. This is one of my hearts that I made recently, and I finished it, and I wanted to show you guys because I'm super excited about this one. I'm not making any of my hearts right now. I've just kind of decided it's time to do something different. But I did want to show it to you guys. This is a dragonfly one, and I doubled it up. I hope you guys can see that. I doubled it. There's 2 layers, so you can see the big one and the littler one. And then I added some rhinestones to the dragonfly, and then I enclosed it into the resin. And I just think this one, I'm trying to get it out of the light. There we go. Maybe if I turn this one off. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. So I put the rhinestones in there and just did the clear resin around it. No sparkles or anything. I did add some little flowers into the resin, some of my nail art flowers, and then I added some stuff to the outside of it, the little daisies here. And I just think it came out so pretty, and I'm so proud of this one. I just have to finish it off. So I've got it over here with a few of my other ones that I'm getting ready to finish off. And I'll show you guys when I get it done and get it in my store. But anyway, so these are some of the items that we're going to use today. And what the lady's name is Tracy, and I will leave a link to her channel down below. I would like for you guys to let me know in your comments, please, please, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of boho, and if you'd like to see me do some more boho stuff after this, because I'm feeling really excited and I hope this comes out as pretty as I think it's going to. Again, I've not done boho before, so this is new for me, and I hope I'm able to do it justice. Tracy did a beautiful job on hers. I just loved it, and so I got very, very excited about doing it. So leave me a comment and let me know what you think of it. And also, I would very much love to know if you guys would just leave something in the comments down below where you guys are from. I don't want cities and addresses and things like that, but where do you guys come from? Are you from, you know, California or Oregon or Utah or Australia or maybe Germany or someplace like that? Let me know in the comments section where you guys are from. I'd like to know a little bit more about my subscribers and kind of get some dialogue going back and forth with you all. And even if you're from Germany and you don't speak English, just put your German comments down and I can get it, do the translation, and I'll be able to read what your comments are. But I would very much love that, you guys. I would love to know where you guys are all from. I notice, like with my Etsy shop, I can kind of tell, you know, based on where I'm shipping items, what states are the most active in my Etsy shop. You know, it seems that there's some fact behind it, just based on my store, that I get more buyers from the East Coast than I do the West Coast. So I think that there is definitely, geographically, I think that there is more popularity of certain things in certain areas. So I'd kind of like to get some ideas from you guys where you're from and what you're into. You know, what kinds of things do you like? What would you like to see me do? Because I am open to doing anything or trying anything. I am open because right now I'm looking to expand my horizons, you guys. So I need you guys to help me out with that. Let me know what you guys would like to see me do. I'm gonna cut, this is one of the appliques that I got from my friend Sherry, and I am going to cut this applique down a little bit. Because I'm thinking I might want to use it. And what I started to say is that Tracy, in her video, and what I'll do is I will link the video to the item that that I'm sort of basing this off of. She made a brooch. This is not going to be a brooch, you guys. This is actually going to be something that I am going to use to create, or I think what I want to do is upcycle a handbag, and I'm going to use this piece as part of the decoration for that handbag. Now, I have a friend that's already said she wants the handbag if I make it, and I haven't even done anything yet, so yikes, Deanna, you scare me. But no, if she doesn't like it, if it's not what she likes, then, you know, I'll never hold anybody to anything like that, because you never know. You know, it might turn out to be something that's way off from what she's thinking that I will make. But Tracy has a video where she made a very cute pouch handbag, and I can sew, and I have made bags before, but sewing is not my favorite thing in the world to do. In fact, probably one of my least favorite things to do. I mean, I hem my pants and I do, you know, little things like that these days. But as far as sewing, I used to do some quilting, rag quilting and stuff. I just, you know, when I lost my mother-in-law, I lost interest in sewing. She was my sewing partner, crafting partner, all that stuff. I got the crafting back, the urge to craft again, but I never got the urge to sew back again. So, so I just don't do much of that. But what I'd like to do is to find maybe a thrift store handbag or something and alter it, you know, just upcycle it and turn it into a boho bag. So when I get around to doing that, I don't know how soon it will be. That's what I want to do. I do still want to do my quilling project too, and that's probably more likely to come before the handbag, unless the handbag turns up and I find something really great that I just have to do right away. Then I may just go ahead and do that. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this, just this upper piece here, for something later. So I'm just going to cut right there. I'm going to cut this piece off because this is just a little too long for me for what I think I want to do with it. So I'm going to keep this portion of it to use in this project. So the way that we're going to start this is I've got a couple of doilies here, and this doily is going to be my base. This is sort of our home base here. And so what I want to do is, the first thing I'm going to do, and it's going to seem backwards, but it's the way I need to do this. I'm going to right across, right about there, I'm going to have some fringe hanging off of this. So my goal right now is just to get my fringe on here. So I'm just going to be sort of putting things down and tacking them on, and just kind of going from there. So this is some yarn that I have that I got in Happy Mail. Isn't that cool? It's very, I thought it kind of really went with this flower really well. So what I'm going to do is I will probably have, I think I'm going to put this flower here, and I'm going to put this one here, and then I've got a couple of smaller flowers here somewhere that I put in this stack. I've just kind of moved things around a little bit, so they could be just about anywhere. I've got a couple of these organza little rosebud pieces that I made that I think I'm gonna kind of put like somewhere in here. I've also got, what else do I have here? Oh boy, where did I put my other ones? I thought I might, if I don't use those, I could use like that and just kind of go with those. Or I do have a couple of organza roses here, but I'm just not sure if I want to put these in there. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at something that I just came across. That might be pretty. I don't know how that even came into my sights. There's no reason for me to have seen that, but it was like laying in front of me, so I feel like maybe that's meant to be. So, okay. So let me sit down again here. So I still had some of my flowers, my handmade flowers in my shop that I recently made, and in them was a couple of my peony flowers, and I just love these. These came out so beautiful. So I'm going to have to pull these out of my shop before I release this video, because my luck, I'll not do that and somebody will decide they want to buy it after I do the video, and then I'll be in trouble because I won't have it. I'm just looking at this to see if maybe that, I don't know if that goes with it or not. It kind of does look kind of pretty. So what I'm going to do, maybe that should go like that. That actually does look pretty. Or I could take, see, the only thing is this feels a little bit big to me. I mean, I could take these and kind of put them over the top of that, like that, but it just feels big and clunky. The other thing I had, well, I have like that one. That would go. Or I've got just, like I've got a little, small little pink flower that would go in there. And then I do also have, let me see if I can find it real quick. I've got a little crocheted flower as well, and I've got this. So let me just pull these two out. Maybe a few of them. I've got a few flowers set aside for the next one that I'm planning on making, but I just don't want to steal them all and then not have anything for that one. I've also got this. And this is something that I've had for a little while. I bought it at a yard sale. A lady that was moving out of the neighborhood had made it. And I thought it was so pretty. And I loved the way she did her rolled roses. And I still haven't been able to mimic her rolled roses. But there's the little crocheted flower. That's kind of pretty. And then I have one of these little fuzzy ones. I keep meaning to buy some, they sell some lace or trim with these little flowers in it. And I keep meaning to buy some on Temu, I think it is. But I haven't gotten around to it. And I dropped a piece of this lace, and I'm looking for it on the floor here, you guys. I don't know what I did with it. Where did it go? I had two of these, and now I've only got one, and it's not on the floor. What in the world did I do with it? I've got this flower too. That would probably work. What did I do with it? That is the weirdest thing. Oh my word. I just have no idea what I did with that little piece of lace. Oh, you guys, I could lose my own name if it wasn't something I had to keep track of. Okay, there it is. All right, so let's put these. So anyway, what we're going to do first is we're going to put down our fringe. I'm going to kind of lay these right there, and I think I'm going to put this to that side. This I don't want to have totally on the bottom, so I'm going to kind of put that aside. I've got this pretty yarn here that has kind of more of the purpley colors, and it's really a purple, but I'm kind of okay because, you know, when you go boho, there's a lot of color involved, so I'm totally fine with that. That's going to be just a piece of lace. Oh, I forgot about this. This really needs to go on first, because I'm going to have that sort of hanging down like that. And then these, maybe what I'll do is I'll have that kind of come down in the center, and sort of have some of this stuff behind it and some in front of it. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to leave this purple out of here. We're not going to use the purple. Put that there. And here's some that has, you know, just the pretty mauve-y colors. And that's a small piece. So I'm going to leave that to the front. This is just some lace, and that's a bit long right now, but let's just start getting some of these colors in here. And not all of them are going to be hanging super long, so you can see, isn't that pretty? I've got some velvet that I cut up, and I think I'm going to cut that right there. Maybe have that go in there, and it looks like it'll work best going this way. I love that green and that burgundy together. Isn't that pretty? And that's another sort of a burgundy color, a little bit different shade. And then I've got some mauve-y, and this is just kind of an end seam. I don't think I'm going to use that one. That's done. This is just a piece from a doily that I cut off. And again, it doesn't need to be that long, so I think I'm going to keep that one a little bit shorter. Maybe cut it right there. Okay. This has got strings all over it, so I don't know if this is going to be a good one though. This, because it just really wants to fray really bad. Okay. Oh, I've got this piece too that I want to throw in there. And that, lovely. Okay, now I know I had a whole bunch more fringe than this when I was getting this stuff together the other day. Put that one in the back, put that there, and that's a good lace. I love this lace here. And this is going to hang quite long, you guys, just so you know. I mean, you can probably tell already. This, I'll put back here. This one, because it's a little prettier, we're going to put towards the front. And this right there. And then I've also got this piece that I've had sitting around, and I thought that might be real pretty in there. Isn't that gorgeous? So that I might just kind of... Oh, I'm forgetting something, aren't I? I'm forgetting, again, this. Okay, so I'm going to put this in... Leave that in the back. I'm going to put this in right there and start getting some of these coming to the front. And these nice little sheer ones, those will be fine hanging over the fronts of those roses because they're sheer. And then we've got this. And I think this one we'll put sort of to the back. This, just because I love the color, is going to go forward. And gosh, I just feel like somehow I am missing some of the fringe that I planned on putting in here. I really feel like I am. Okay, that's all right. I can always put another piece of that back on that side. I think it's looking gorgeous though. And you don't have to have too much. I tend to take things a little too far sometimes, so I don't realize it until I've already gone too far. So, all right. That's something that I want to go in there, but it's going to go in a different location. So, I'm going to start gluing these down, you guys. Just sort of one by one, pressing them down. Trying not to get too many glue strings hung up all over the place. And then this one, I'm going to put it to the back right there, but it's still going to come around the front of the applique. Okay. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake by putting this in here. I'm feeling like maybe it should go behind all of these. Kind of like that. And then we're going to take this, put that on there. Yeah, mine's going to be a little bit different than hers is, but you know, we've all kind of got different ideas as we go along, and we think they're good ideas, so I sure hope my ideas are good. I just think it's going to be really, really pretty in the long run. I feel like I kind of want that to go off to the side. Okay. Because we're also going to put some pearls dangling down. So that's that part. And then I want to dangle some of this. Maybe in pieces, maybe just kind of coming out the sides. I think that'll be better. Because if I do that, then I'm totally covering those other flowers, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste my applique. So, I think I'm going to put this down right here. And then, just got a couple of little spots that I need to cut the mesh off. Okay, and maybe we'll just let that one go right there. I like it. You guys, I think this is really going to be beautiful. I really do. I'm so excited about this. We're not going to be using that. So there we go with that. I am going to glue this down right there. And you guys see how I'm making these decisions just as I go? I'm doing so good. Okay, so now we're going to start gluing our big flowers down. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put a good amount of glue on there. And then this one is going to go right there. Or do I want this one to go up and maybe have these two right there? Does that look pretty? Yeah, I don't think these necessarily go so well, so we're gonna leave those out. And the pink one, it kind of looks pretty in there, but I really think I kind of like those. I think we're just gonna go with these. And this would even be pretty, just kind of coming in behind them. Look at that. Look at how creative I'm getting, you guys. On my first boho. Okay, I'm gonna pop that in there. And I'm gonna put this beauty right in there. And then I'm going to put some glue, a nice bunch of glue on this crocheted one, because I want to kind of push this one back a little bit, like that. And then I also had this little piece here. I'm wondering if this might go cute, sort of coming out from behind that. Look at how pretty that looks. Ah, I'm super excited, you guys. Okay, so there's that. And got the pretty little fuzzy. I've got to get some of those little fuzzy flowers. Those are super cute. And I like the beige color of this one. Super pretty. Okay, and then I've got some of this, and I'm thinking, let me just cut a piece off here. Okay, and then sort of have that nope, not there. It might look pretty right here though. Yeah, that does look pretty coming out right there. Okay. And then this, I feel like I need to clean it up a little bit. Okay. Now, and this is waxed paper that I have behind here. I know I didn't think about that when I started gluing this stuff down. I'm used to having my silicone back there, but you can see it didn't really stick. There's a couple of little pieces, but those come right off. Okay, that's all right. So I'm thinking, I'm trying to look for a spot where I can part these flowers and maybe pop this in between them. Look at how pretty that looks. Or, I could have it come down like that. Now, see, I'm doing this a little bit different than she did hers. So, yeah, so mine's going to look different, and I'm okay with that. I like to be different. I don't like to do things exactly the same as someone else. I like to put my own twist on things. And I kind of like that coming up through the top. So I will do things, I will try and change it up, because I don't think it's fair for me to just copy someone else's work either and then feel like I can take credit for it, because I don't feel like I can take credit for someone else's work. I won't. And if I copy exactly to a T, I'm going to say, you need to watch the other person's video because, you know, I copied. So I will always give credit where credit is due. And I'm thinking, trying to think of how I want this to pop out. I think I might have to cut this into a couple of pieces here, because I want these green bits to sort of pop out. So I'm putting this in sort of almost upside down, I think, really. So like that. And see, now we've got that popping out a little bit. And then I want a piece coming out on this side. So this is going to be made to go onto a handbag. So imagine, so I will, when I do that handbag, I'm definitely going to be doing a video. And so what I will do when I do the handbag is I will have reference to this video, so that if somebody wants to make one of these to do their own handbag, they can refer back to my first video to see how I did this part. Okay, is that not gorgeous, you guys? I am super excited about this. Now, these are some pearls that my friend Deanna sent me. And I haven't used them yet. I've been holding on to them and holding on to them because I just didn't know what I wanted to do with them. And I didn't have the guts to break them apart to use small pieces at any point, you know, with anything else I was making. However, I may have to do that with this. And it may actually, I think it's actually too much. It's too full. So what we're going to do instead, I have these pearls. I think we're going to use the, or we can use these pearls. Now, these would be fine. And with these pearls, they're all stuck down. I don't have to, you know, glue anything or worry about them coming apart because they're all stuck down. But it's been in this box for a while, and I think those would be better. I think this is probably too small, and I like these pearls. So we're going to go with these pearls. And what I might do at some point is I may take a needle and thread and go around and stitch, hand stitch most of these bits and pieces down so that I don't have to worry that it will ever come apart, especially if it's going to go on a handbag, because I'm going to want it to stay together. You know, if this is going on a handbag, it's definitely all these bits and pieces, the flowers, the pearls, everything will get stitched down. And then I will feel okay about making a handbag and putting it on there and knowing that it's going to stay. So I think this one, I was debating on, do I want it to go shorter or longer? I kind of like it longer, honestly. But I think I'm going to have it coming from the inside of the other one. Usually I would have done that from the outside, but I'm going to go from the inside of the other pearls. And I'm going to glue that right in here. Now I'm guessing none of this stuff is really going to come apart very easily, because I'm using Gorilla Hot Glue #1, and it holds really, really, really well. So in that respect, I mean, it's going to hold very well. Look at that, you guys. Can you believe how beautiful that is? Oh my word, it's gorgeous. Oh, I left one of my bits, and I really wanted this to go in there because it's a different color, and I really wanted a different color in there. So I am going to glue this down right now. I think I'll put it right there and just press it down. I know it doesn't, whoopsies, I pulled it too soon. It doesn't match all of the colors in here, but sometimes, especially with boho, you can add different weird colors in there, and it's okay to do. So that's why I wanted to add that in there. I had the intention of putting it in there the whole time. So there's that. Now we're done with our pearls, so I am going to put those back in their container. Okay, and I'm going to pull that out of my way. And now what we have to do is we have to put some pretties in here. Now, I've got lots of things. I've got this great little peacock, which is adorable. And we can put more than one thing in here, you guys. We're not stuck down to just one item that we get to add to this. So we could put that in there, and we've got this gorgeous, gorgeous, this is a pendant, but look at how pretty that would be in there. I don't think I'm going to go with that though, because I feel like it's a little bit big. We have a dragonfly, but again, although the dragonfly would go cute with the theme, I have this bracelet too that I was thinking about hanging from it somewhere. That's really pretty. But you know what? I think I might say I'm going to save this for the next one. Yeah, I don't want to put everything into this one, because then what about the next one? Look at that. I've been waiting for the perfect project to use this on, like completely. Oh my word, look at that. Is that not beautiful? But here's the thing. My next one is going to be in more pinks. So I'm worried that I'm going to use this and I'm going to be sad because I'm going to want it for the pink one. Look I forgot about this. Look at that. Oh my word. And this I can just hook on to the lace somewhere. Let's see. I could just push it right through this little crocheted flower. And that way if somebody wanted to, they could take it off. I'm sorry if my head poked through there, you guys. I have the hardest time working with these fingernails sometimes because I can't grab a hold of things the way I want to. Okay, got it through. Now because this is just a ball chain piece here that I've got it hanging from. But the colors in this butterfly fairy are perfect to go with this. But I can tell when I pulled that through there, I feel like this is not tight. So I'm going to squeeze that just a little bit. Okay, now we're good. I would hate for that to fall off. So I'm going to put that just like that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty, you guys? It does look pretty in there. Or what I could do is I could put it up in here. Let's see. I got to hang it this way and look at it. Whoops. Hang on. It came apart. So that tells me that I didn't squeeze it tight enough. I think I unsqueezed it instead of squeezing it. Yep, sure did. Okay, let me get my pliers here. Okay, now let me look at it. I actually do love that in there. I think it looks really, really pretty. The sparkle and all that good stuff. And then we could even take the peacock and put the peacock somewhere, maybe even at the top. Forgot about this too. This was gonna go maybe over here. I wasn't sure. Let's see if I want to add it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Always at the finish line where I start getting a little bit crazy. I really do love this piece on this. I really, really do. I think it looks so nice. I definitely wanted to put a piece of this in there, so I am going to do that. And my puppy is sniffing at the bottom of the door, wanting me to come out. I'm almost done, Holly. Mama's almost done. And I also had this that I was going to put some of this in there too. All these dangly things. I mean, you got to have lots of dangle in your boho. But we'll save that. We'll use that in the next one. We don't have to have everything in every project. I've still got this pretty lace. I was going to put some of this pretty gold in there. And in fact, this is the gold applique that Andrea sent me. And it is so beautiful. And I really, really wanted to have some gold peeking out. So I am going to use a little bit of this. I have to. Look at that. Just that little bit of gold popping out makes all the difference in the world. So let me get this other little piece cut out. And we will put this maybe right there. Sort of on the other side. No. That doesn't feel right to me. And I don't want to cover that up. Maybe down here. Just a little pokey. Put that above it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. Okay, you guys, I think that's all I'm going to do to this. I still feel like I want to put something in here. I did have a couple of cameos, you know, something like that. That's not one of the ones that I was looking at. I do have this. That could pop in there. It's not too big, and it adds that little pop of gold in the middle there. Got this little piece. This is just like a little vintage piece of bling. I just feel like I need something right there in that little center spot. That is my favorite piece that I still have not put into anything. I'm not ready to use it yet. I've got this, but this is missing a couple of rhinestones. How about this? This is simple. Just one little piece. And I've got my little... No, I'm going to use that for something special too. I love that bumblebee. I love that bumblebee, and it's definitely going to go into something that can't live without it. Well, you guys, I really kind of like the dragonfly, honestly. I feel like the dragonfly, maybe I could stick it like that. Ay. Actually, you know what? We're going with peacock. And that was the first item that I had that I thought I was going to put in there. And I'm just going to go for it. I was doing so good there, making all my decisions. It's always those last minute decisions when I think I'm almost done that I start doubting myself and changing my mind. So let me find the closure for this. Come on, pin, get in there. There we go. Get that flower in behind there. There. Okay, I think it looks gorgeous. All right, you guys, so that is it. This is beautiful. And I wish I had like a bag or something. You know what I do have? It's not a handbag, but I have one of my hearts. But look at, imagine if that was a handbag. How beautiful that would look hanging over the top of it like that. It is going to be the most beautiful handbag you've ever seen in the world. And I'm going to make it. I mean, they literally sell these handbags. I've looked on Etsy. They sell these things for, you know, like $300 for a handmade boho bag. And while I would never charge that for my stuff, I know that it's a valuable thing, especially not for my friend Deanna. She's a good friend of mine, and I would never charge her that much money for a handbag that she wants. But you can sell them for a decent price, and they do sell. I tried to look and see, you know, how many of them I could click on that showed sold, and there was a lot of them that were already sold, so that I wasn't able to even look at on Etsy because they had sold already. So they do sell. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get to bohoing, okay? Anyway, I hope you guys like this. I know I sound like a weirdo. I'm sorry, you guys. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I will put beautiful pictures on the back end of this, and God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching my videos and being a part of my channel. I really adore each and every one of you. You guys are amazing, and I would be nowhere without you. So I do remember that every day. I remember, you know, who's helping me and who's getting me where I'm going with my YouTube channel and with my Etsy shop, and I am truly blessed. So thank you so much, everybody. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll get notified when I do future videos. And please stay well, stay safe, take care of yourselves first and foremost, because you can't take care of anybody else if you don't take care of you first. Love your family, hug them and kiss them, and tell them you love them often. And again, God bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.